Hey YouTubers, it's the Disabled Gamer back with another video. This is my first non-tech video that I am producing. In this video, we will tackle the question, why does faith institutions have a hard time incorporating people with disabilities in their service? The main issue is transportation to church. Many people who are disabled struggle with finding transportation as we age. In our childhood, we rely on our family members to provide transportation. In our teen and college years that expands to friends. As we exit college, our friends and family get quickly consumed by life. Our parents age and our siblings and friends start having families and working full-time. The disabled community is left with few options. While big urban cities do have accessible public transportation, depending on the type and severity of the disability, public transportation may not work. Many churches and other faith institutions struggle with the dilemma of wanting to include people with different abilities and making us feel comfortable in the worship setting. Churches need to develop their own plan on how to get people to their worship setting. Once the churches and other faith institutions have resolved the basic logistics of getting people to church, we must address the accessibility of the building. Many churches were built before the Americans with Disabilities Act became law. Also, many churches are historic landmarks. In any older building, making them accessible can be a struggle. I have been to churches who have made an attempt, but their attempt is either done halfway or haphazardly. When you are dealing with someone with limited mobility, the accessibility plan should be as short and simple as possible. I have been to several churches that make the accessibility route from the parking lot to the worship area way too long and convoluted. Sometimes I wonder if I am in a spy movie with the directions that I am given. Telling someone with limited mobility to go around back. Then enter a door that's about 3 inches too narrow. Then tell them to travel 3 different hallways and take 2 different elevators does not create an inviting atmosphere. Once we finally get into the worship setting, we get 2 places to sit down, either up front next to the subwoofer or in the way back. We either feel on display sitting at the front or we feel unwelcome sitting in the way back. Why does all the accessible seating have to be bunched up in one section? It should be more spread out. Lastly, churches and other faith institutions must understand that people with disabilities are no different than anyone else in our relationship with God. We are not saints. We struggle in similar ways in regards to falling short of the glory of God. Please like, subscribe, and share.